Hello and welcome. I am Mundane Failure. This is Orzhov Clerics. Let's play. Today we're playing an Orzhov Clerics list in Alchemy, and we're just going to go over the list real quick. A little bit different than most lists. We're running 2 village rights. I think the deck just needs a little bit of a way to draw a couple of cards, and so this will give us 2 ways to do that. And then through the curve here, we got Luminarch Veteran, lets us gain life whenever we play a cleric. Pretty important in this deck. Angel of Unity, new card from Alchemy. Flying Lifelink, whenever you cast it or a party spell, which is all of the cards in our deck, because everything is a cleric. And a card in your a party creature in your hand gets +1/+1. So whenever we play this, our Righteous Valkyrie can get +1/+1. Our Inquisitor Captain can get +1/+1. Just very good card. 2 copies of Dawnbringer Cleric, a card I haven't really seen in the lists that people are playing, but when it enters the battlefield, we can dispel magic, destroy target enchantment, it can get rid of the meat hook massacres that everyone in the mono black decks are playing, so that's why we're playing this. Voice of the Blessed lets us put a 1/1 counter on it whenever we gain life. Cleric of Life's Bond lets us put a 1/1 counter on it the first time we gain life each turn, and whenever a cleric enters the battlefield, we gain 1 life. So it's just like the second copy of Luminarch Veteran, and it can get big. Righteous Valkyrie, whenever a cleric enters the battlefield, gain life equal to its toughness, and then it pumps the team if you have 27 life or more. Demon's Disciple, just a quick way to make an opponent sacrifice something, plus it gives us a little bit of value with Aura Skyclave, who, whenever it or another cleric dies, return a cleric with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. For Inquisitor Captains, obviously, this deck is a 3 CMC or less deck, and so Inquisitor Captain is always going to hit, and always just going to gain value. Pyre of Heroes as well, just to tutor out a Righteous Valkyrie or an Inquisitor Captain whenever we need it. Mana base, pretty simple. 1 swamp for the 2 Field of Ruins. The reason we have a sideboard is originally I was playing Professor of Symbology, which is a cleric, but we dropped it for the copies of Demon's Disciples and Village Rights. So that's the list, and let's play a couple of games. This hand is obviously unkeepable with only 1 land. This hand is much better. No black mana, so we'll get rid of the cleric here. Yeah, I like getting rid of the cleric of Life's Bounty. The reason is there's no telling that we're going to be able to necessarily Field of Ruin, and Inquisitor Captain is going to give us more value, I think. Well, that's unfortunate. We will just pump up the Inquisitor Captain here and offer a trade. Obviously they don't take it, because why would they? Okay, so they're playing the green-white version. I think there is a chance that you want to play Abzan. Let's just pump up the Inquisitor Captain again. Make him as big as possible. And get in for 1 in the air here. An Abzan list. Oh, that's what they're playing. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. You may look at the top card of your library anytime and cast creature spells of the chosen type. Interesting. I think we just want to play on curve here. 4 mana 5/5, pretty solid. And we get another Voice of the Blessed here. Pump up the team, get in for damage. Pump up the dudes again. And we are just rocking and rolling here. We're in good shape. Opponent's kind of stuck. Luminarch Aspirant. Is that a cleric? It is a cleric. I did not know Luminarch Aspirant was a cleric. And they're not going to be able to swing in this turn. Unfortunate for them. I'm going to put counters on their changeling. And we gain a life. Put counters on all the dudes. We'll play this out. Okay, they scoop it up. Perfect. Here we have a hand that is very close. I think we're going to keep it. We are going to keep it. But that might be wrong. Like, we could probably do better. And if we don't draw an untapped white source here in the next 2 turns, this was a mistake. But we'll see. There's that untapped white source. So it looks like it's going to be fine. Looks like it's going to be just fine. Opponent here is on red-white. Elite Spellbinder, going to take Inquisitor Captain more than likely. Yep. This card I would have taken. No blocks from us. We want to gain as much life as possible here. Drawing Village Rites is nice. No attacks from us. Next turn we'll be able to trade the elites or eat the elite spellbinder in combat, so. Skyclave Apparition, okay. Having access to Village Rites would have been very nice there. Oh, we'll have access to Village Rites this time. No attacks from us here. Just say go. And leave up Village Rites. In case they've got another Skyclave. Moon Blessed Cleric. Okay. So they could search for an enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target artifact or creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Seems like it could be good. Righteous Valkyrie. Let's Righteous Valkyrie so we can continue to leave up. Village Rites, because they're going to try and get rid of this Voice of the Blessed here. And we need to be able to gain at least a little bit of value. So they're going to target the Skyclave Apparition. So we will sacrifice, draw 2 cards. We should find a couple of lands, which is nice. Make them sacrifice one of their dudes here. Get rid of the 4/4. Swinging in for a bunch. Our only chance here is to apply a bunch of pressure. They're not going to be able to attack in with the Skyclave Apparition. We got a lot of power on the board. Ominous Traveler. So lets them seek something from the spellbook. Whenever they play it, they get to return the Spellbinder to their hand. Seems fine. Like, there's some good cards in there. Think of it if you're playing a werewolf, spirit, vampire, or zombie deck. Like, it's better because you have the chance to get something for your tribe. Professor of Psychology here. They find reduced to memory. So we're probably going to lose the Righteous Valkyrie here. Which is unfortunate. Maybe Inquisitor Captain can find us another one. Well, find an Angel of Unity. Get in for a bunch of damage here. Aura is going to be nice here. Unfortunately, it doesn't trigger with exile effects. Another Ominous Traveler. We'd like to just find another Righteous Valkyrie here. I think that's honestly just our best draw. Elite Spellbinder's fine. I mean, I guess technically our best draw is Inquisitor Captain for Righteous Valkyrie. There's no saying we're going to hit that. Let's just get in for damage here. Keep them on the back foot. Get to return a Luminar Veteran. So we know they got two cards in their hand that are not great. Okay, reduced to memory here. Dominating Vampire. Enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of vampires you control until end of turn. Alright. What, are you just gonna blink the 3/3 then? Yeah, you might as well get in for 3 because I'm not blocking. Quite unfortunate here. I don't think that we can beat this value train. Sand is just not capable. Sand is fine. We go first. Chance that we're going to cast this Voice of the Blessed on 2 here is pretty low, but I think that we play into those odds. Blue-red. They're just playing dragons. Easy enough to just get rid of this here. Righteous Valkyrie for us. So we have any land here is good for us. Geist Channeler. This is another deck that I'd like to play. It's just a sweet little, like, reduce the cost of all the cards in your library deck. Gain 3, gain 4, up to 26. We can't get the pump this turn. We'll get the pump this turn, though. Hopefully they don't have burn down the house. That's unfortunate. Inquisitor Captain's a great draw for us, though. Righteous Valkyrie it is. Discover the formula, reduced by 2. And then reduces everything by 1. Very good card. Opponent's got 1 mana left. Geist Channeler for 1. Well, now we get to play around Burn Down the House by playing Aura. I don't know what they could have for 1 red here. Get in for a bunch. Kind of forces a chump block, yeah. So they need to have like divide by 0 on the aura and then burn down the house, but then we still have an aura. So we're in great shape here. Key to the Archive, reduced by 1. Gives them options for a lot of very good cards out of the spellbook. This is probably, in my opinion, the best spellbook card in the set. So they're dead on board. Alright, we were just going to go to combat there. This hand seems very good. Obviously, it's unfortunate that we do not have our 1-drop, but like we're not going to have our 1-drop every game. We only have 4 of it total, so... Okay, so we're playing against mono white. Let's pump up the Inquisitor Captain. I'm planning on just getting a big Inquisitor Captain to gain us a lot of life after the Righteous Valkyrie. Now, we're planning on playing off curve here and just playing Voice of the Blessed. Well, that changes things. Now we're playing the Righteous Valkyrie. Does that change anything? I don't think so. Because the next turn we can play Voice of the Blessed and Luminar Veteran. Brutal Cathar. That's unfortunate. We'd like to hit a land here. A land next turn is almost as good. A land next turn. This turn would be very good for us. Dunk of the open hand into Thalia. Dawnbringer Cleric. I guess we'll just play the Dawnbringer and gain 2 life. Just makes our Voice of the Blessed big enough to block anything they have. Okay, so they flip here. We're going to prevent him from flipping back by playing a creature. And I think we'll just take Cleric's Lifebond. Get him for 7 in the air. And then if they want to double spell and get rid of the Voice of the Blessed, like, they can do that. That's totally fine. We still have a Cleric of Lifebond and then another Inquisitor Captain coming down. So I think we're winning this race. And they can't really attack this turn. And then they don't get value out of the Intrepid Adversary. So they get to take our Voice of the Blessed, that's fine. Let's Inquisitor Captain. Gain a bunch of life. Wait. What? No way. How do we not have... It doesn't count the battlefield. Oh my god. It doesn't count the battlefield. That is what we call unfortunate. It also doesn't count exile, notably. Well, let's Voice of the Blessed. Put some counters on. Get in for 3 here. We'd really like to find a land so that we can activate Pyre of Heroes. Sacrifice this Dawnbringer Cleric. It's a trade I'm okay with. And they're gonna flip. Get in for 4, that's fine. They really don't want us to have this Voice of the Blessed sitting around. There's that land we were looking for. So, what do we get? We get a 3-drop or a 2-drop. 2-drops include another Voice of the Blast, another Cleric of Life's Bond. 3-drops pretty much just include... Let's get a 2-drop. I think we'll just take another Voice of the Blessed here. Get some counters. Get him for 10 here. I guess that's a bad attack because they can double block. Oh. Legion Angel into a 2-drop. Into Captain Earhart. So they do get to flip back and eat our Voice of the Blessed, but at least we have another one here. We really want to get rid of this Brutal Cathar. Righteous Valkyrie is a pretty decent draw for us. Let's get our copy of Righteous Valkyrie. And we can safely attack with our 6/6. Now we block the Legion Angels fairly well. I don't know what we want to draw here. So they're just going to flip tonight. Alright, so we Righteous Valkyrie. Gain 4 life. Gain 5 life. Gain a bunch of life here. And then we're going to sacrifice Righteous Valkyrie. And get Aura. Gain some life. Pump the team. And they're not just dead because they have enough blockers, but they are in bad shape. So we'll just swing the team here. They have to jump block this Voice of the Blessed. And they have to block this Cleric Life Bounty. So we're in pretty good shape here. They took a lot more damage than I thought they were going to. I thought they would just take 3 here and jump with the Legion Angel. They don't find a creature here. Yeah, they don't get to flip back, which is good news for us. Oh, I guess they can double Legion Angel. So they got to take the Righteous Valkyrie. Then we can just... Do we have more in the library here? Interesting. I took the wrong creature. Luminarch Veteran. If we sacrifice the Aura, we get another Righteous Valkyrie, which lets us gain a lot of life. I mean, we only get a Righteous Valkyrie out of the deal because we don't have any 5-drops. But we gain a ton of life. And they have to lose at least two Legion Angels here. They can double block. And then we'll lose 2 flyers, which does suck. Yes, you want to block the Luminous Phantom. They're gonna double block the Luminous Phantom? That seems wrong. That seems very wrong. Do they just want to keep one Legion Angel around, I guess? Interesting. Skyclave Apparition. Wow, what a brutal draw. That's like exactly what they needed. Yeah, man, please attack. I've got a flying attacker. What are you doing? Oh, he's got a flying blocker. Gotcha. Gain some life. Pump the dudes. Get another... We'll do Voice of the Blessed here. Get in with all of the dudes. Yep, that's a just fine block. So we get a 5/5 out of the deal. Disturb does cast as count as casting. Eventually they're gonna have to block with this Brutal Cathar and we just win as a result. Whenever one or more other creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Triggers only once each turn. So are they just conceding here? Yeah. That's what they're doing. This hand seems okay. We're gonna keep it. We go second here. Plains is a good draw. Are we playing against the dragon stack? Let's pump up the Life Spawned Cleric. Dragon's Fire. Okay. We will Righteous Valkyrie. Okay, they get to reveal a dragon in the top 7. And they take a gold span. Which they cannot afford yet. Dragon's Fire. Alright. So they're 1-for-1ing us. Oh, let's play out 2 dudes here. Gain some life. Hopefully we hit a land. Gold span. Yeah, get in for 4. That's fine. No land for us. No, we'll just get in for 5. The very worst last turn we can Next turn, we can activate Pirate Heroes. Wow. I didn't even know that was a lesson. So they didn't know what they wanted to do before they did it. Unless they have another damage spell in hand. There's shock. Interesting. Well, land off the top would be great. Well, we gain 1 life. Obviously we're not blocking, so we're going to go to 8 here, but any land gives us Inquisitor Captain, which is going to just lead us to victory. We're going to be taking 2 off of our land here. Which is quite unfortunate. Inquisitor Captain is going to gain us quite a bit of life here, at least. This gives us better mana value diversity. And unfortunately, we're going to take 2 from our land again. Because we can't really afford to miss a land drop here. Fearsome Whelp. We will take 2 here. Oh, we hit our land drop, which is exceptional. Let's seek a creature here. Voice of the Blessed, very good draw. And then we can get in a couple of dudes. And I still think that we take 9 in the air here. Like, any other deck would have been dead to what they got going on here. Just shows the power of life gain. Yeah, now we will finally sacrifice Aura. So we get to gain a bunch more life. Shock, okay. So they got a block. And go to 1 here. If they have a hasty dragon, we're dead. Okay. Oh no, we weren't because of vigilance. Yeah, this hand is fine. One that goes first, we'll keep. Lead on planes here. Black-red dragons. Either black-red or like 5-color. I've seen 5-color running around with Tiamat. Fearsome Whelp. Okay. Play out Clerical Life Spawned. Double trigger. No attacks. They get to flip if they want to. They choose not to. I think we just play on curve here. Drawing a lot of lands. Double Righteous Valkyrie, I'm happy with that. Let's see. Nothing in graveyards for them to exile, so this is a safe attack. Let's just get rid of the wall. Oh no, I'm bad. I'm bad. Exile up to one target card. I'm very bad. I don't think there's any rush to get down the Aura just yet. I think we can get down the Angel of Vitality first and give it a pump. Unfortunately here, Dawnbringer Cleric only gets rid of enchantments, not artifacts. But it does let us gain 2 life. And no attacks. We don't want to lose our Cleric of Life spawned. Temple of the Dragon Queen. Okay. Another one of this. No blocks. This dragon whelps doing some real work. Let's just get in here. Opponent's going to be on defense here soon. I'm gonna get in with a gold span dragon here. We're totally fine with that. Land is not what we're looking for, though. We have a 2-drop to get back. We'll just attack with the Inquisitor Captain. If he wants to eat it, we get Cleric of Life spawn back. Which means we're going to trigger both of our clerics. And if they want to attack here, I will chump block the Angel of Unity to trigger the Cleric of Life spawned again. This is each turn, not just each of your turns. Another Predator here. Another Angel of Unity. Let's see. If we attack, they get to double block, sacrifice the Fearsome Whelp. We kill the 3/3. Doesn't seem good enough. So they're going to sacrifice the Goldspan Dragon. Interesting. Flying Haste. When it attacks, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. Wow. Seems really solid. And finally another Fearsome Whelp. Voice of the Blessed here, very good draw for us. With 3 drops, just Angel of Vitality. Swing in for 11, they can sacrifice both the Fearsome Whelps and then we just lose our dude. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Inquisitor Captain is now a bad draw because we have too many creatures on the battlefield in exile. So we need something like Righteous Valkyrie. Even Righteous Valkyrie is not good enough. My God. Let's just, I mean, we're losing this game by not attacking, and just gonna double chump. Sacrifice a couple of dudes. Yeah, we can't win this one. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content just like this.